Hey guys, it's Ambrose. Today we're going to be reacting to another video from Buck called Why Are So Many Females Identifying as Trans? So we're going to be reacting to this and hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe please. Do it for my cat.
My name is Flynn. This is my voice. Day 0 on testosterone.
Flynn? I don't think you should be, like, driving while recording. No, I'm just gonna say that. Okay.
Sorry, that was loud. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. I want to see how my screams change.
That's some good practice there for the mental wards.
My 1 week on T update to just kind of let you guys know.
So now I've been on testosterone for 4 months and a week.
Oh my gosh, 4 months and a week, guys. Guys, this is insane. This is insane.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to do something that actually it's very hard for me to do. I'll be honest with you. So it's taken me a little while to make this video because I feel very...
Yeah, it's not really that funny. So, yeah, I mean, coming from Buck, he's interviewed a lot of people who've fucked up. And the fact that the media and people are encouraging these type of transitions is disgusting. But I mean, that's what humanity did. That's what people do online. They'll do anything, I guess.
Emotional about it, and I feel very sad that I have to do this video, but I've sat with it for a while and really just decided that it is important for me to I'm already hated by that so-called community, so I just feel more...
Are they even a community at this point? Like, when are we just going to say that their quote-unquote community is non-existent? Because they're like a hive mind. They don't have any, like, actual values, I think. They just do whatever they feel, or, like, they just follow an influencer.
They are making these videos that I find to be really disturbing, where they're sort of filming... Well, they're filming themselves taking testosterone and saying, first day on testosterone, 8th week on testosterone, this is my voice on testosterone, this is me on testosterone.
They might as well, like, film themselves getting surgery if they're gonna do that.
This is me 32 years on testosterone, and listen to my voice. So it still sounds like Mickey Mouse. And I'm...
Well, not really.
Laughing at
it. Doesn't sound like Mickey Mouse. It does,
because
sound
it's just
deep.
It just feels so insane to me that these young, and a lot of them look so young to me, even just 5 years, and be like, what was I thinking? You know I've used these young people in other videos and on some level made fun, but this one feels more like it's about the actual surgery, irreversible surgeries, irreversible hormonal usage, and the flippant attitude they have towards it is very distressing for me as a person who I believe in this medication, but I believe in it as an adult.
I'd suggest you go to, like, subscribe to him and watch his stuff. Buck Angel is a really, like, cool person. He's a great source of information. He does a lot of work to help, rebuild the actual transsexual community, to make a distinction between the crackheads and the actual dysphoric people like him. And people like Blair.
Appreciate you all, supporting my channel and helping me raise awareness around all of this stuff, because in the end, we will be on the right side of this. And so I'm going to continue a couple more of these videos, and then I'll continue what I wanted to say about this.
So, this is my voice one day on...
So this is what my voice sounds like now.
Oh my god. What is going on here? I have no problem with the hair, but I feel like we could have done better with the voice. I don't know why you would do this. Do your parents know about this?
I was on T for about 6 to 7 months.
Like, do you live alone? Are you an adult?
And then I had to stop because it's very expensive. So I thought I would go through with you guys what changes have stayed and
That's cool, but like nobody cares.
changes have gone away now that I've stopped taking tea. So obviously the things that have stayed are my voice. It stayed at this low pitch that I'm really, really enjoying. I didn't
You're
like
enjoying that? You're enjoying that low pitched voice? I'm sorry, but you sound like aliens from Toy Story. I'm sorry.
So you see what's happening here. This young female didn't like her voice. So she's using testosterone to change her voice.
Okay, so she had a problem with her voice, so she's not trans then. So why didn't she go to therapy again? Why did she instantly think that this would be good to immediately go on surgery on testosterone instead of seeking a therapist or professional?
That is a very important part of this conversation.
I'm Laura Leo, and this is my voice one day on TV.
Yeah, this is the thing. A lot of these people who say that they are trans are really just people who probably have some sort of body dysmorphia or like are uncomfortable, or again they have like autism or some like untreated like like psychological thing that needs to be addressed. These people like aren't trans. Like body dysmorphia is not trans. It's not.
This is me 2 weeks on T. I'm Laura, and this is me 1 month on T.
My name is Miles, and this is my voice 0 days.
You still sound like a girl, Miles. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish.
Was 1 year on testosterone.
Wow, you're so brave.
I can't believe it's been a fucking year, and at the same time, I also can't believe it's only been a fucking year.
Hi, I'm
I
Miles.
can't believe I'm still living.
My name is Ocean, and this is my voice one day on T. My name is Ocean, and this is my voice about a month and a half on T. It feels like I'm forcing that, I swear. I swear I'm not.
I think you are forcing that.
My name is River, and this is me after just injecting my first shot.
Oh shit. River, you do not look good. Ocean, you do not look fly. The aesthetic is not there.
1 week on testosterone. It's 2 weeks on testosterone.
This guy's voice, this like girl's voice is like so weak. Like why is her voice weak? Like what is this? Her voice has become weak. I don't think that's normal.
6, and this is my voice one day on T.
Okay, 6. Are you part of like a band? I know that colored hair is quite often associated with the woke. You can have colored hair and not be a woke person. It's just like more common, you know.
Hi, my name's 6, and this is my voice 1 month on T. Hi,
you're
I'm
so
6,
brave.
and this is my voice 2 months on T.
That one.
But why are you saying it like that? 2 months on T. Yeah, that's so amazing for you. I'm so glad, 6. I'd be turned 7.
Called it man juice. I think there was a.
The fuck is man juice?
Do you see the attitude? It's very sort of like woohoo! I'm on testosterone.
No, they act like this is such like a great experience. Like they're a kid on a roller coaster who's like sipping their cola, eating their cotton candy, and they're just having a fun time. And then it's woo, 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 guys, look at me! I'm on testosterone. And it's literally like you're falling into fire.
Only knew and understood the long-term effects, even though we all don't know specifically. I'm one of the oldest. I'm not the oldest, but I'm one of the oldest female
You're primordial.
to male transitioned person. And it did some damage to my body that they seem not to want to believe or listen to. So really,
Well, I mean, they keep coping with like all these trans propaganda, so of course they wouldn't believe you, but also it's because they're being told not to believe you because according to them, you are a trans medicalist or a G-scum. That's what they call Buck and people like him, because like apparently being trans isn't about transitioning, even though transition is in the word transgender. So it's like saying you don't need logic in biology if or in order to have biology, even though logi, the term logos, meaning logic, is in the word. Like that's
What concerns me is they all look super young. They all have this sort of joyous attitude of being on testosterone. They are all obsessed with this voice thing and the voice changing, right? But nothing else.
they're obsessed with it. Like again, I said last video, they're obsessed like it's some sort of sacramental ritual that they're doing. Like they just receive. It's like they think that they're consuming a life-saving thing because that's what they treat it as.
Out the effects of the I was looking for other videos like this is me 5 months on T and this is happening and this is I don't see very many of those. I see this seems to be the trend. To all of you youngsters who are listening to me right now, your voice will never go back, ever, 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 ever. It is permanently that way. So I hope that you're really understanding what you're getting yourself into.
It's gonna be too late, probably. Hopefully they understand, but like, it's probably gonna be too late at that. No, it is. It's gonna be too late at that point. As soon as you take the testosterone, you're screwed.
You know, I found this website somebody sent me. I didn't find it, but someone sent it to me where a therapist. It's a and I'm going to put the link in the description of this video, but it's where you can actually go to. You can put in whatever state you're in, like let's say California, and then it has a list of therapists who will give you a letter. Okay, a letter of recommendation for surgery or hormones after one session.
What the hell? One session? One one session cannot even address my 1 week of life living. What the hell is this about? These people are calling themselves therapists, yet only one session and you're good to go. You receive your damn medicine. You come back one day from the doctors receiving testosterone or ADHD pills or some medicine. He's the greatest doctor ever.
There's thousands of these therapists out there because you pay them $100 or you pay them whatever money and they just write you. That is an abuse of your therapy training.
Pretty sure don't they have like also a similar oath like with doctors have? Like the do no harm. Don't therapists also have an oath like that? Like do no emotional harm or do not encourage harm or something. I'm pretty sure they have something like that.
Abuse of your sort of space to help a person figure out what's going on. It is abusive and wrong and grifty as far as I'm concerned.
Well, they're either purposefully doing it and they have malicious intentions, or they genuinely believe that they're helping their patients, even though they're not. They're actually harming them.
Second part of what I see in this new sort of trans euphoria identity scars that I feel like a lot of these young people are on some level aspiring to get. They want these scars, positioned to look like men, and we didn't want scars, and we wanted no way for anybody to ever know we were trans. We never said we were trans. We always said we're a dude. So you can just see the difference in this ideological space of I'm trans, I like my scars.
Well, why would you want what, like, because your scar, like having scars would make you seem tough, but also you're getting scars from a surgery. So I okay. Like, what is that going to prove to people?
And there are people in this trans male community who are leading these young people sort of down this space to believe their scars are part of their journey. They are not part of your journey, nor should they ever be part of your journey. They are what is necessary on some level to move forward, to look like a man. But to actually want to have these scars says everything to me, and how this has turned into an ideological sort of
yeah, because actual men don't have scars. I can guarantee we do not have random ass big 50-foot long scars. on our chests that we were born with. So I don't know what these people are thinking when they say that their scars are empowering or some crap.
Body modification space. So let me bring some of those up for you to look at.
So what's the benefit of getting your
What the fuck?
scars angled like this instead of the regular, like normal angle with nipples? So me personally, I am an amateur but high-ranking figure skating, and I know that.
I love how on platforms like TikTok, you can like get like almost naked on platform, but if there's someone like Kirsten or someone on Twitch who like is doing something that's not even close to that, you can get banned. I just love that logic.
Is that?
Oh, look, he's wearing the Star of David.
Like, starting this video.
Dude, what is this? What are we doing here?
And admitting to the fact I'm going to try to reduce the size of my scars. They're mine, they're part of my story.
They're a part of your story. Yeah, they're a part of your mental.
They were a little bit
See, they're mine.
They're a little bit less red and a little bit less.
You see that? They're mine. They're part of my story. Okay, so I want you to remember that. Okay, because I'm going to show you.
Your doctor should not have even messed up in the first place. They should have never been a part of your story in the first place, those scars. Your doctor should have done a better job. Still some pleating ridges, but my chest gets flatter every day, wearing binder only at night.
Look at this. And then this person was talking about their surgery. I had to remove ones that are silent because they had music on them. So this one actually, look at the...
That chest does not look normal. That just looks like... Those look like a pair of eyelids, if anything.
Buckling there, and they called it zipper scar. So, you know, oh, really.
What, do they want to attach like a zip on it? Like a backpack? And want to like zip it? Like open and close it?
Okay, so now why I wanted you to remember this, it's part of my story.
Mobility is good. I gently stretch every day. Oh yeah, that's gonna make things better.
Because this person right here is one of the biggest trans male influencers, okay? He's very much about all the things I'm literally against, okay? And he's an adult and he chooses to do all this, it's fine. But what he chooses to also do that I disagree and push against him is that he chooses to indoctrinate these young kids into this space saying that this is the life-saving, this is great.
Oh, life-saving. That language, again, that cult language, because these people are cultists.
But listen to this.
They don't even know it.
This is very important. I want you to hear what he has to say.
I've loved my chest scar. My chest scar is a really, really important part of my body. It's my story, my history written.
Oh, it's your story. It's your history, guys. It's your history. It tells your like whole story from your birth to your current life.
I've had so many people give me unsolicited advice about the scars over the years. You should put vitamin E oil on it to make it go down. You can get surgery.
Yeah, you should probably listen to those people. If multiple people are coming to you, they're right about something, then you should do it.
And lasers can make it look less red. You can do this and that and the other. Never have I ever solicited this because I've never wanted to change. I don't want it to fade. And I'm very grateful for all of the power it reminds me that I have and that my
power. How does getting scars on your chest remind you of or give you any sense of power? I have tiny scar on my back because I will admit this, I did something stupid a while ago. I'm gonna tell you this, that scar in no way gives me a sense of power. Like I'm Superman or some shit. I don't know what this person is on about.
Body has.
That guy is very instrumental in creating this language, okay? See, he said all that language. Now all these young people are saying that language. He doesn't want to get rid of his scars. He wants to have his scars. So he wants to identify as a trans person. So when he takes his top off and he has these massive scars, everyone knows he's trans. There's no other way around it.
That's the point. What's the point of being fucking...
It's not new. These scars did exist, but we didn't want people to know. People would say they had heart surgery, or they would say things like they had a breast reduction because they had gynecomastia, but they would never say that these are trans scars. So this person is putting this language into these young people's brains.
They're not trans. they're letting, if they were actually trans, then their dysphoria would stop them from revealing that they're trans in the first place. If these people were actually trans, but they're not. They're just people who want to get body modification surgery and look androgynous.
Saying it's okay to have these scars and that you should be proud of these scars and that they wear, and he doesn't want to use anything to get rid of the scars, which is just so opposite of what an actual transsexual with gender dysphoria. So that's part of the gender dysphoria, is that you don't want people to know that you were born female. All of these are actual females. Okay, so what is it that they're trying to achieve now is my point in this conversation.
Well, maybe they're trying to achieve some sort of like fame or like purpose, because you see a lot of these people on the internet talk about how they just want to like feel accepted, or like they never felt comfortable in their own body because they have some other mental issue going on, but because they never got therapy for that, they just assume immediately that they may be trans. This usually is because that they go on the internet, and some people, there are people that they listen to that convince them that they're probably trans, like Jeffrey Marsh or people like him. So if you're going to be told this obvious lie by a trans activist, and then you're going to accept that because you know any better, you're going to be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, I'm trans. It can't be anything else.
What is it that you want to achieve? Do you want to achieve a transition of, because you have dysphoria and you don't want to live being a female? You want to live being a male? Or do you want to be a trans person?
Yeah, they want to be trans, but they're like not trans.
And it's sort of on some, it is actual body modification. This dude right here is one of the leaders in creating a body modification.
Yeah, the thing that like makes gender dysphoria, I think, special, and I haven't done a lot of research, but I'm pretty sure that the difference between like body modification, simple modification, and like gender dysphoria is that gender dysphoria actually has like psychological implications, whereas body modification, it's just, oh, you just let people know you get body modification and you want to look a weird certain like Frankenstein way. I don't know, guys. I think that's how it is.
Trans movement.
By the way, I put triangles on you. My doctor had to make triangles out of my chest.
Like a fucking video game character from like a PS2 game. I don't think that's healthy.
He's crying.
And I just wish he told me that ahead of time, because I definitely wasn't prepared for it. And with going into double incision,
this is what happens. So don't be surprised when you just hurt yourself.
I anticipated the classic straight on scar and nothing else.
And then I see my chest and I remember just like freezing completely. That was not planned, not anticipated. I didn't know at all that this was even a possibility. And when
Well, buddy, you didn't do your research. How did you not know that a doctor is probably gonna fuck up? Especially like doing chest surgery, like that's a very delicate matter.
Asking for articles explaining what the fuck this method is or anything of that sort. He didn't.
This method is the Frankenstein method.
Provide anything.
I think that's what you're asking.
So we think maybe he wanted revision money because he immediately was like, well, you know, in 6 months we can get you in, whatever.
And then my surgeon tried to explain to me that it was for a safety reason.
Yeah, your surgeon fucked you over. He scammed you. He bamboozled the shit out of you, my guy. My dudette, my bro.
Whatnot.
Safety.
You need to sue his ass.
But my friend over here is very convinced that was not safety.
So this
Your
guy...
Your friend's right. Your doctor was full of bull.
Has been doing this whole thing about his botched top surgery and how the surgeon just made these crazy things on there. And then the surgeon made it that he had to do these that's what these new top surgery people are doing. They are doing these surgeries, first off, because they're fast and they can get
Yeah, that was like that's how you do it. Like when you're doing brain surgery, you have to you have to slice in to the neuron. You have to slice into the like brain vein, like just randomly just go crazy on it, because that's for safety reasons, guys.
5 people in one day, and they have no desire to create. I remember when plastic surgeons actually stood by their work and they wanted to create these beautiful surgeries where nobody could tell you had these situations. A lot, if you look at the difference between trans male surgery and trans female surgery, the trans women, they don't have these scars. How come they don't have all these scars and these botched things going on? How come it's all coming from the trans man space, females, okay, getting these surgeries? Do you all know?
You said before, like, Bug, that there's like the rate is higher for women to transition to men rather than men transitioning to women. So that may be a correlation there. Also, they're two different.
The trans women don't have any of this stuff going on.
It would be scary if they did, though.
Call it a misogynistic movement. Do these surgeons actually care about these young girls? Okay, because
I mean, they probably just care about getting that bag. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, they either like they don't. I don't think they probably don't think they like probably just do the surgery real quick, and then that's it. They just wipe their hands and then move on to the next surgery.
These young females who are doing this to their bodies, I don't think that they do. That's why we have to all stand up for these people. It is actually mind-blowing.
I'm starting to feel
We
like
have to put these people in these doctors in jail.
human fucking being, which is great because I've been feeling like trash. Like, this has not been like a euphoric, exciting experience for me.
You've been lied to. You've been lied to. You are not experiencing anything euphoric or jubilee. I can tell you this right now, that you are going to not feel good during your next few days.
This has sucked, and I hope I never have to fucking do surgery ever again.
There you
Like,
go.
I put the shirt on today and I looked in the mirror and like cracked just a little bit of a smile, which is hopeful that I'm like gonna start feeling normal again, but I haven't felt like a person. I've been so incredibly disconnected from myself and from my body, and still feel that way a bit, but it's like
That's proof that you were entrenched. That's proof that the surgery wasn't gonna help you. Okay, that's proof that you had a different issue that you needed to deal with. Why do these people always, why do they always decide to get surgery before therapy? Why? Why do they do this? What's the thought process? What's so bad about having therapy before any of this, that you have to do this, that therapy is not non-existent, basically?
it's not this euphoric, amazing, happy, joyful experience for every single person right away. I am now having just so much dysphoria around other parts of my body that I just didn't pay as much attention to before, because it wasn't the primary concern. And now that the primary concern is gone, now all of these other parts of my body are making me feel really uncomfortable.
There you go.
They are things I can fix
Body dysmorphia.
without surgery, though. So
okay, this is so important that you see what this person is.
So this lady could have just done other things rather than getting her tits cut off.
Saying right here, I keep telling you that. You think one won't have long-term mental health care before you jump into surgery. This is exactly what's going to happen. It's not going to just be your boobs. Then it's going to be something else. Then it's going to be that you don't have a penis.
Then it's probably going to be eventually kill yourself, because it probably would lead to that. Because the narrative of trans or you commit suicide is false, it's more likely trans realized you fucked up, have inclinations to suicide.
Then you're going to get a penis and you wish you never got a penis because you're going to have all these scars. Then it's not going to work. And then you're going to wish that you had an Adam's apple. Then you're going to get a surgery for an Adam's apple. Then you're going to hate the fact that you look this way. And then it's just going to keep...
And then you're going to wish you never existed. And wish you were never human. You're going to wish you were like an alien or some shit.
Snowballing into, I hate myself. because you didn't go to the underlying reason why you need to even think about transitioning. And
Well,
this is why
they've been lied to. These kids have been lied to. So a part of us, like, I mean, I guess we can blame them a little, but also it's not their fault that they've been probably lied to into doing this, because the media has been pushing, and all these celebrities like Dylan Mulvaney has been like, they've been pushing this narrative that this is some euphoric and happy like moment, this like trans joy that they keep dishing out. It's a bunch of garbage.